All right, so picture this in your mind. You are about to graduate from university. You're 20 years old, and just get this. You've only got 20 more years of grinding and, struggling and working as hard as you can before you can buy your first home. That'll be your 40th birthday present to yourself. All right, here's the headline of the article that's got people talking. It just came out a couple of days ago. This is from the National Association of Realtors, letting us know that the median age of a first-time home buyer has risen to 40 years old. That is the highest it's been since 1981, since they started keeping track of this information. Just last year, the highest was 38. Back in 2020, it was 33. And back in 1991, it was just 28 years old. So it's been on a steady increase for quite some time now. And look at this, it's also saying that the first-time home buyer share falls to a historic low of 21%. So only 21% of the house buying market is for first-time home buyers, the lowest it's been ever. And so this is quite a unique scenario that we're in here. So what is going on? What's keeping younger people from buying homes until they're 40 years old? Well, I think there's a number of factors. I want to address two of them here in this video. Maybe we'll do another video at some time and talk about some of the other things going on. But here's a double whammy that I see happening. First of all, we have high interest rates. So they've been stuck at that 6-7% for quite some time now. It's pretty high. We just came off of 2020 when we were in the 2s and 3s. And so we've got people looking at this thinking it's really high, and they're waiting on the sidelines to buy. And then number two, the second whammy here is that the price of homes has increased. So they're looking at the average price of a home in the United States at $420,000. And so that's pretty high. So I think these are kind of the top two things keeping the young buyers to the sidelines. So if you're a young person, you want to get into a home, what's your plan? What's your strategy? What are some things that you can do? Well, let me share a couple of things with you as an exhaustive list, but here are some of the things that you can do. If you're young, think about buying a home now and start save. Save that money. Put it in the bank. Set it aside. Don't be spending it. Don't buy the toys. Set some money aside so you have money for your down payment on your home. Here's another idea for you. Do a side hustle. A lot of people are driving, Uber, doing Uber Eats, DoorDash, whatever. Get a side hustle where you're getting in some extra funds, maybe an extra $10,000 a year, something like that. But put that money to the side. Save it specifically for your down payment and closing costs getting into your home. Thirdly, keep your debts at a minimum. I was just reading an article recently saying that millennials are averaging somewhere in the high fives to almost $7,000 in credit card debt, which is quite a bit. And you're paying a lot of interest on those. So keep the debts down. Keep the spending to a minimum. And think of this too. You don't need 20% as your down payment to get into a home. You can get in with an FHA loan as low as 3.5% to get you in there. So it's a little more realistic, a little more doable. So if you want to, start thinking and start planning for the future to getting into your first home, go ahead and click the link on my bio below there. You can get onto my calendar link there. You can pick a time to do a free consult with me. There's no charge for it. There's no obligation, but we can go over your numbers and we can see where you stand now, see what your credit score is. We can look at, what would be a great plan of action, timeline, and everything for you to get into your first home. So go ahead and click that and set up a time with me. I'd love to talk with you and love to plan with you to get you into a home. And if you're clicking that, go ahead and click the thumbs up on this if you like this video, and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to that. You get notified when I put new videos up with new mortgage tips, so housing information, home buyer stuff, all this great stuff to help you be educated and prepared to get into the market. So let me know in the comments below, if you're already a home buyer, what age were you when you bought your first home? Or if you're somebody younger, how old are you thinking you're going to be when you buy your home? I'd love to hear from you and look forward to catching up and doing more videos with you in the future.